New at 5:30, a new measure could send protesters to prison for up to 20 years if they're found guilty of rioting.
And critics of the measure say that this move could negatively impact peaceful protest. Doug Richards breaks down the thought behind the new bill.
The sponsor says this new bill adds tough but reasonable penalties for charges that police often make when protests turn ugly. Following a destructive march through downtown last month, police charged 6 so-called Cop City protesters with rioting, among other crimes. Current Georgia law defines rioting as a misdemeanor, punishable with a fine and a possible 1-year prison sentence. House Bill 505 would make rioting a felony, punishable with up to 20 years in prison. Mike Chokas says the crime justifies the enhanced punishment in his bill.
There have been reports of people coming from out of state to do these acts of violence, and it's a riot. It's not a peaceful demonstration.
So what's wrong with that? Critics point out that the protesters charged in January also faced felony charges that included criminal damage to property and arson. The law defines rioting as any 2 or more persons who act in a violent or tumultuous manner. That could rope in protesters who aren't actually doing any damage, says Gerald Griggs of the NAACP.
Aggravated assault, arson, criminal damage to property cover the elements of what serious criminal damage that could happen based on a riot.
Griggs says Chokas's bill could also give legitimate protesters reason to think twice before exercising rights protected under the First Amendment.
We don't want anything that tries to chill the peaceable assembly of people, and so that's why I have some concerns about the bill.
Chokas disagrees.
It has no relationship whatsoever. This is when there is violence involved.
Chokas's bill to enhance the penalty for rioting has 4 Republican co-sponsors. It would need 91 votes to pass the House. At the Capitol, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.